Hello and welcome to a special edition of the One to Watch, WTV's flagship sports programme, providing you with exclusive sports coverage from around campus. I'm Joe Shennan, and this week we're with the netball team at a regular training session, but with a difference. Tonight the girls have been joined by former England international netball captain Olivia Murphy. Olivia won a bronze medal at the 1998 Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur before another World Championship bronze followed in New Zealand in 1999. She was named England captain in the year 2000 and went on to appear in 2 further Commonwealth Games and 1 more World Championships. Now the head coach of Loughborough Lightning, Olivia continues to be an ambassador for netball, helping to develop players from both the grassroots and elite levels, and working with the England Netball Excel programme, which identifies and develops talented netballers. Let's take a look at the team's training session in action.
Meanwhile,
I'm delighted to say that we've now been joined by Olivia Murphy. Olivia, thank you so much for joining us tonight. What brings you to Warwick University this evening?
Well, I've been down here coaching netball, so I've been here for an hour and a half doing a session with the girls in preparation for their books game tomorrow. A good friend of mine, James Ellis, invited me down, so took great pleasure in coming down and delivering the coaching session.
And what did you make of what you've seen tonight? How did you rate our girls at Warwick?
Yeah, not bad at all, actually. It's really difficult to come in because you don't know what the girls are going to be like. I've never seen them play before, but I was really pleasantly surprised about how good they were, and hopefully they'll take a few words of wisdom into their game tomorrow.
And we can't do an interview without talking about your career, of course. What was it like to win bronze at the Commonwealth Games and the World Championships?
It's an amazing experience. I think really it's just putting all your hard work into practice. So each 4-year cycle, you've done so many hours training that, you know, getting on the court and actually getting that medal is just a bit more of a relief than anything else. But yeah, pretty special to stand on a rostrum.
And to be named England team captain as well, I mean, that must have been an absolute honour for you as well. Yeah,
I think that was probably the biggest honour in my career. I was captain for 6 years, so quite a few games. And when I actually got the nod or somebody asked me if I wanted to have that honour, you know, there's only one answer, isn't there? Of course you will. So leading your team out with your flag and singing your national anthem is just the best feeling.
And on a slightly different note, were you a bit disappointed that that netball was not selected as a sport for the London 2012 Games? That must have disappointed you a bit?
Yeah, definitely. And you know, the euphoria around sport in general after the 2012 Games has been phenomenal. So it's a shame netball wasn't there. We are still trying as hard as we can to get it into the Olympics at some point, because I really do think it's a great game and it should be there. So if you can got any influence, then please feel free. But yeah, future hopefully netball will be there.
And just finally, obviously you work with hopefully some talented netballers tonight. What advice would you give them, if any, if they have got an interest in making it in the professional game, maybe even playing for England like you've obviously done?
Work hard. You know, as simple as that really. As a 7-year-old, I never thought it was possible to play netball for England, and literally day after day practice, had a netball in my hands all the time. Really believed that I could do it, had the confidence in myself to do it, and just put the work in.
Olivia, thank you so much for being on Warwick TV Sport tonight. Thank you. So that's it for One to Watch this week. Thanks very much for your company, and we will see you next time.